pretty high for black magic. Anyway, electronics colony, a lot of low prices. Food and that. No scientific spot. A lot of carbon though. This is interesting. But interesting enough. Water's pretty weak around there. That's also interesting. Silicon's weak in that area, though we have core samples, so maybe we can work with it.
A scavenger HQ has been founded.
Do we put down farms? I think we just put down mines quickly. What we want to do is put down farms, but we can't afford to yet, so just wait it out.
Scavenger HQ has been founded.
Made 60 carbon and 20 glass. By the time these mines are done, we're probably going to be there anyway, but that's okay. Yeah, we're there. Whatever. Move cost us nothing, so I'm not really going to get too bothered about that. Sell down our carbon, buy up our glass. We want to buy up all our glass. Kind of tempting. Everyone is glass user. Let's see. Harder aluminum isn't really going to be connected ever. It will be decent wind territory, which is something to keep an eye on. Scientist is in a real awkward position.
The black market is online.
No steel producers.
HQ has been upgraded.
No steel access. So yeah. We'll see how that works out. Keep just buying into glass.
A scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
Gonna need to get out of my farms soon. Probably just right into reactors. No reason to rush that move though.
Pirates. I hate those filthy bandits.
Alright. Do we just connect up these two tiles? Be a little ridiculous about it. I don't know what we're gonna do with that tile though.
The black market is open for business.
This all feels very unfortunate. Maybe I shouldn't put that tile there. Maybe just split my buildings like that. That should be okay. Stop auto selling water, buy into a bunch. No, let's not buy into a bunch. Everyone's in a lot of water. We do need to get into power quickly. Not far off of our upgrade. What do we want to do off the upgrade though? Probably grab some silicon just right there.
The black market is
Probably
online.
grab a pleasure dome. Probably grab a lot of power. I mean, I don't know.
A scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
Aluminum is staying strong. That's one thing to keep an eye on. You know what? Let's put the power down here. Chances are we're going to want to hold on to power regardless. Surplus on glass. fine.
A scientific HQ has been upgraded.
Although, I probably just put some food here. Aluminum, still, whoops. Bought in way too early, that's okay. We'll live. Can think about electronics, but they're still pretty weak. Carbon's pretty high as well. I have all the glass. That should be just fine. Oh, this is all dead now. Where's this extra last claim? Alright, I was gonna buy a...
Pirates. I hate
down a
those
pleasure
filthy
dome.
bandits.
That's what I was forgetting.
The black market is open for business.
Let's do that first. Not doing great work with our claims. Being very sloppy. And we're getting pirated
The
relentlessly.
scavenger HQ has been upgraded. New
The
building
Herbert is a
available for
problem.
auction.
That sounds good. Not making him much money, and I probably should just cancel these turbines. Because this is too valuable. Move in some of this. Probably a lot of this.
So, the scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
Carbon, though. I have to really wonder about carbon. Because this is going to take 1.5 carbon. I'll be down to 3.75. Not really where you want to be. On the other hand, not
The
making
pleasure
good
dome
money
is
either.
completed. I wonder what goes on in there. The black market is online.
Could drop that EMP, could drop a mutiny, could just do nothing. Grab a claim. Or food. Carbon surplus is good. We were struggling with carbon. $50K for good. Nowhere close. Clark has quite a bit of cash, pretty much all in food. This is kind of derpy, but he's gonna pick up teleportation. No one can really stop him. Yeah. No surprises there.
A
Hey,
scientific HQ has been
50,
upgraded.
60. Bradbury could attack us, but there's nothing making money. So I'm skeptical that he would.
The black market is open for business.
Okay, I should not have been so skeptical. Because I
Pirates.
forgot I was
I
going
hate those filthy
to
bandits.
raise that price by so much. Do this. That'll help. What else do I do? Reactors up here? I don't think I can afford to do anything yet. I think I need to defend myself, or... no, don't need to defend myself. Okay. We're good again. Need to deal with that. Pick one of these up. Thinking machines for the scientist. Scientist has a lot of water. He is teleporting in steel.
The
Scientist
black
is going to be
market
dangerous.
online.
I would like to pick up carbon scrubbing. Not sure about the logistics of this. Maybe I just pick up a lot of iron right away. A lot of money to be made there. Don't have to think too hard. Everyone being very conservative. Just fine by me. The other reason why this thinking machine's play is terrifying, there are no goon poppers. So he's just going to be in a very strong position to get up and off-world and make life very difficult. I should not be auto-selling electronics. I don't think anyone's... No. Okay, someone is in electronics. I should be auto-selling them.
The patent lab is constructed. Market is open. Science on.
Carbon scrubbing. Squad.
A scavenger HQ has been upgraded.
Alright. Time to slowly get to a spot where we're doing stuff. Reactors to farms. Sounds like an idea. Probably just get out of iron and move into farms. Could be a bit short on water. The reactors are falling off, so I'm not sure I'm concerned about that long term, and I do want to keep the reactors up just so I have... Oh, crap. Could have seen that one coming though. What do I do from here then? Slight drilling? That's okay. Not great by any means. Nanotech.
A scientific HQ has been upgraded.
Deal with my debt. That was
The black market
simple.
is online.
Get one of those. Get some of this.
New building is available for auction.
Or chems? That feels wrong. Just like that. Off-worlds are strong. Off-worlds are very strong. Probably should have looked to use these core samples in a useful way. But it's a bit late for that, so I'll just pick up the mutiny. Glass is dead. Or just dying, really. Not quite dead yet. What would I do instead? Steel would have been an option. I don't think it's a good option. I think we pick up one more goon squad, then we can start looking to push into this off-world. Along with a bunch of carbon upgrades. Carbon surplus is great for us. Is there anything else we might want to pick up? Perpetual motion. Not auto-sell food. Or is rising? Pretty awkward situation. Need to keep an eye on Clark. If he starts doing anything, we need to be in a position to stop him very quickly. Glass is dead. Kill? No. Power is really what I want to be in. This is so expensive to do. More of these. Just reactors. These. Okay. We'll wait out this dust storm a bit, and then we'll move into aluminum again. That seems like a reasonable option. See, we can start freezing out Clark here, I guess. Clark doesn't have good things to freeze.
The engineers have
I
advanced
definitely don't want to freeze out my own water is the problem. This sucks. Okay, these go back into aluminum for a bit. Aluminum has crashed a bit while I was thinking, but I don't think it's crashed by enough. We are in D-debt. Everyone has so much cash. Yep, we're in B debt. We have a lot of stock secured. We need to be making all the electronics in the world.
Our methods continue to improve.
People don't actually have that much cash once you sell out of your ridiculously priced carbon. That can get pumped up further. It's fine. Electronics launches. Clark. Still not building an off-world yet.
Off-world market is assembled.
Still fine.
Our fortune awaits.
I am happy with the state of affairs.
Optimization routine successful.
What we can do, we can move into some iron. We can start hacking that. But I don't really want to lose these tiles. Makes life difficult. Not gonna lie. Push that a little. We also want to be in food. Okay, this needs to go back to power, which frees these up for food. Carbon is still expensive. Herbert has an off-world. Okay, it's not defended. Should have just dropped the spy, but I'm kind of an idiot.
The engineers have advanced our production. We'll get all the money.
I'm making so much money on electronics, and it is beautiful.
Our methods
Hey,
continue
you
to
have
improve.
that off-world up. I'm not going to bother
Optimization
popping
routine
it.
Successful.
These thinking machines, so there's no point. I don't know where to go from here. There's a lot of stuff I want to be making that would be making great money. Doesn't feel like the right option though. Keep our debt under control.
Launch affirmative. What a payout. The engineers have advanced
I
our
think
production.
we need to get in more food.
Our methods continue to improve.
And I think we move this into what we're planning on doing. This is bad. Clark is in a good position to hurt us. We did pick up perpetual motion, which is great. A little more food. Let's not
Let this be a
auto-sell
lesson
that.
to you all.
Let
Screw
us
with us,
put that up.
and we'll screw with you.
Oh, jeez. Yep, he's forcing it.
The hacker array is finished.
He went for a
Time
second
to change our
off-world.
successful off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
Alright. We're in a bad
Optimization
position.
routine Successful.
He has double off-world. He has scientific territory. We have an iron short. Yeah. Just more wind. Carbon can go away, that can go into glass. He is in a lot more debt than us. That is one advantage that we have. Not a good advantage, but it is something. Can we do anything disruptive? Guess we can do that.
Price manipulations to begin shortly. Off-world shipment launched. Look at all the money.
See, no one's in iron. So, where did? Okay, that's not it. How does he have so much of the cash he needs to buy me? It's bad. It's very, very bad. .303, we're not gonna make it. It's just these
The
off-worlds.
engineers have advanced our production.
27 versus 22. We don't have it enough going our way. We're just dead. Okay, we tried. Again, scientist, thinking machines, nothing you could do to stop him with this black market. Saw it coming. But I wasn't even targeted all that hard. Carbon was an issue most of the game. That was part of my problem. I think it's just, I mean, him getting to the teleportation unimpeded. Just letting him set up really strong territory. Meanwhile, these two getting into a fight, becoming completely irrelevant, didn't help. Ultimately, he was just out-earning me, and there's very little I could do about that. This was an awkward spot, but he made it work. Yeah, just this black market. What do you do with this black market?
Affirmative. What a payout.
I think he probably made use of these core samples. No, he didn't. That was all 2D back. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Yeah, I don't know. Picked up a lot of claims. That was good for me. My goon was never popped. Probably should have expected that. Probably should have gotten a second off-world down at some point, knowing that no one was going to get aggressive on them. That would have been a good move. Off-worlds were strong enough to warrant that. Otherwise, what else? My optimizations, I think they were pretty strong in the right places. I think people competed on electronics a lot harder than I was anticipating. Yeah.
Successful off-world shipment. Make room for the profits.
But I still made a lot, not quite as much as Philothantic. He also picked up the carbon scrubbing, which is a big deal. As we can see, 204k carbon purchased. That was very painful for me. I made iron work pretty well, I think. Someone else also cashed in a bit on that iron. No, Adderfield actually lost money on it. I guess he bought in after the hack started, when I sort of panic sold. Yeah. Just that off-world money. He made a lot more than me. Or, well, I mean, these numbers are also all very much later into the game. Yeah, I always wanted to take out Bill,
Look at all the money.
because thinking machine scientist. And I was never concerned about what these two were doing, because they were both just not in great positions. But he just got there before I could. Maybe if I pay a little less debt down in that middling area, that helps out a bit. Maybe if I just started getting aggressive first, get that extra bit of cash advantage. But ultimately, I just don't know that there's that much more I could have done. It's just part of the reality of him being the scientist with that patent advantage, and no one else really had a strong incentive to compete on patents. No one really needed teleportation, no one really needed slant drilling. Carbon scrubbing and thinking machines were the big gets. Superconductors, to some extent. I don't know. If I had magnetic storms or something, I could have done something to hurt this a lot more. If... Black market was just not set up well. Anyway, I should throw out that GG.